From a muscular standpoint, the training covers her upper body, lower body, core, and posterior chain in ways that directly translate to her tennis performance. Upper body conditioning helps her deliver heavier, more consistent ground strokes and a more reliable serve. By building strength and endurance in her shoulders, arms, and chest, she improves her ability to generate racket speed, maintain it through long rallies, and stabilize her frame when executing aggressive shots. The lower body work increases her explosive power, enabling quicker starts, sharper direction changes, and stronger drives off the legs, key in covering court and attacking short balls. Meanwhile, the core and trunk musculature form a bridge between the upper and lower body. A robust, engaged midsection allows her to resist sudden torque, transfer force efficiently, protect her spine, and maintain a stable posture during powerful swings and dynamic court movement. The posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, is also critical in ensuring she maintains balance, accelerates out of defensive positions, and recovers rapidly from deep bends. For Raducanu, targeted strength and conditioning addresses specific vulnerabilities she has acknowledged. She has been open about being very flexible, so I need to be strong in those ranges, and about having niggles or injuries, because I'm too loose and I get into positions that I'm not able to control yet. In other words, her natural flexibility and athleticism allowed her to take advantage of reach and movement, but also exposed her to moments where her control, muscular stability, and load management were less developed. By investing in conditioning that emphasizes control, range strength, and muscular resilience, she is reducing those risk factors. A press piece noted that after bringing in specialist coach Yutaka Nakamura, she found herself working lighter weights, more movements, and long ranges to match her flexible frame and improve control rather than just pure heavy lifting. This reflects a shift from raw athleticism to calibrated athleticism, keeping her mobility but reinforcing it with muscular tolerance and strength across all aspects. Her conditioning also emphasizes recovery, load management, and building a body capable of enduring the long match and tournament cycle. She has spoken about recovery not being just something she slots in, but rather a core part of the process. Strength and conditioning training supports this by enabling her muscles, joints, and connective tissues to handle higher volumes and intensities with less fatigue and lower risk of injury. Through this work, she is improving the structural strength of her body, better supporting the stress of repeated stretching, twisting, and explosive movements inherent to tennis. This means that when she steps out on court, she is better equipped to maintain intensity deep into matches, recover between points, and endure back-to-back sessions without her body breaking down as quickly. Another element is that her conditioning helps with weakness around her posterior chain and lower back. In an interview, she cited that on grass surfaces, she needed to stay low for longer, and therefore emphasized lower body and deep core work. By strengthening the muscles that enable stable low positions, hips, glutes, hamstrings, calves, she improves her ability to sustain aggressive low stances, move laterally with power, and protect her back. This is vital because her back issues had previously limited her ability to stay engaged through longer rallies or extended points. Her training enables her to reduce those limitations by making sure all the relevant muscle groups can fire effectively, fatigue less rapidly, and protect vulnerable joints. Beyond pure muscle strength, the conditioning training enhances her neuromuscular control, how her muscles coordinate through complex movement patterns. Tennis is not simply about strength, but about timing, coordination, stability, and dynamic balance. The training she is doing develops those integrative characteristics, the ability to generate force quickly, control that force, decelerate safely, change direction fast, and then reaccelerate. All of this helps Raducanu transform previous weaknesses, such as occasional instability, fatigue-induced errors, or injury-prone joints, into strengths, improved movement efficiency, fewer unforced errors when fatigued, better resilience under pressure, and greater capacity to sustain a high level of play. As a result of this comprehensive training approach, one can observe improvements in her game that correlate with her physical development. She has cited that she now feels a difference when I step on the court, thanks to the new regimen. Her improved body control enables her to be more consistent in her strokes, maintain her form when under physical and mental pressure, and respond physically late in rallies. Her improved lower body strength and posterior chain conditioning mean she is better placed to handle low balls, recover more quickly, and keep her intensity up in extended matches or when switching surfaces. Her upper body and core conditioning allow her to hit through shots more effectively, stay stable while reaching, and reduce the mechanical breakdown that used to contribute to errors or soreness. The cumulative effect is not just evident in isolated training sessions, but in her match endurance and capacity to maintain a level across tournaments. By reducing the gap between her natural athleticism and the structural strength needed for elite-level robustness, she is converting what was once a vulnerability, her flexibility and mobility without as much control, into a platform for explosive, reliable, high-intensity performance. The interplay between muscle groups, upper body, lower body, core, posterior chain, is being orchestrated more effectively so that she is less likely to fatigue, less likely to pick up soft tissue issues, and more likely to stay sharp both physically and mentally deep into events. Emma Raducanu's evolution as an athlete has hinged in large part on her dedication to strength and conditioning training, a facet of her preparation that touches every muscle group and underpins her movement, power, endurance, and resilience on court. By committing to a holistic training approach, she is steadily transforming weaknesses into competitive advantages, systematically reinforcing her body to meet the demands of elite tennis.